2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This Crookston Pirates sporting event on the KROX live stream is brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinics, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Cess Vanderhoff, City of Crookston, Tri-Valley Head Start, and the University of Minnesota Crookston, all bringing you this live Pirate sporting event on KROX. And now it's time for Crookston Pirate and Stephen-Argyle basketball on the KROX live stream. Thanks for joining us here this evening as we're expecting a pretty good game here at the Crookston High School Gymnasium. You have the Crookston Pirates. They are 20-3 on the season. They get ready to take on the Stephen-Argyle Storm. They are 17-2. They've won 17 of their last 18 games. The Storm, they lost to the Grafton Spoilers and lost to Badger Greenbush Middle River. Those are their only two losses. But also the Storm have beaten Badger Greenbush Middle River as well, and those two teams are fighting for the number 1 seed. So we should expecting a good one here tonight. Both teams really like this matchup going into the playoffs, getting ready for what this could be a very similar situation where sort of a playoff feel with the players anyway, with the intensity. Both teams play hard, and we're expecting a good one here tonight. We had a chance to talk with the head coach of both teams. First, we'll hear from the head coach of the Stephen-Argyle Storm, Coach Heidi Carlson, in her second year as head coach and her 9th year overall with the program. We'll get Coach Carlson's pregame comments. That's going to be coming up right after this on KROX.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Cess Vanderhoff, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoff, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
Fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers.
1.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the Stephen-Argyle Storm, Coach Carlson. And, Coach, you're coming in, having another fantastic season, and you have to be pretty happy with how the girls have played this year.
Oh, yeah, the girls have been playing really great. They're playing well together, a lot of teamwork. I do feel sorry for other teams that play us because you're not just getting ready for one player, you're getting ready for 10.
And this group, they've had success as sophomores, juniors, and now that they're seniors, do you see a little more urgency this year?
Not really. They're just kind of enjoying the moment, and we're enjoying it with them. And nobody has really brought up the end of the year yet. We kind of throw it in once in a while so they feel what's coming. But no, we're just enjoying the moment.
Well, and that's what you want them to do. It's don't worry about the next game, worry about the game that you're playing and enjoy it.
Right, yep, and they do. This is a team that really only wants to play game by game. They don't want to think ahead because they are thinkers, and when they think, it's not good.
I think we all are in that same boat. Your team, when you're playing well, are you doing anything in particular?
Fast break has really been good for us, and just moving that ball around and not relying on one person like we have in the past. We can rely on all 5 that are out there at one time, and it doesn't seem to change the game too much when another 5 come in.
And how big is that, just to have that everybody on the floor being able to hurt the other team?
For us, it's been really good because we watch other teams play, and they've been down to maybe 2 people at this time of the year, 2 or 3 coming off the bench where, you never know who's coming off the bench for us. So we will use it to our advantage.
You get ready to take on Crookston. What do you know about them? Anything?
They're quick. They're very lengthy, and they like to fast break. So they're kind of right there with us in the fast break part, and they crash the boards. So that's something we really need to do better tonight is crash the boards.
And the healthier team, how you doing there?
We've had some injuries throughout the year, things going on the whole year, but everybody's been really healthy for us.
You're in the last week of the regular season. Is there anything that you want your team to do here in the final week before playoffs start?
Just start getting ready for those tournament games. We have a lot of learning yet to do, even though tournaments are right around the corner. We're always learning. I told them when we played that Grafton game, we didn't lose that game. We learned from that game, and I think they took it to heart, and they've really been doing their best.
And is it safe to say after that game you've gotten better each and every game?
Oh, I think so. We've had some really good practices, and they've kind of taken them over into games, so that's good.
And Grafton's a great team, too.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, they had to be the first game out this year. We wish we could play them again now, but we wish them the best of luck in tournaments because they're already in it.
And can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 keys for a Storm victory tonight?
Like I said, we just need to fast break. We need to really fast break well tonight, and we need to crash the boards.
Coach, good to see you again, and thanks for talking with us. Best of luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That is the head coach of the Stephen-Argyle Storm, Coach Heidi Carlson, in her second year as head coach for the Storm. We will take a break. We'll be back, and we will talk with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Darren Zimmerman. We'll have his pregame comments. That's going to be coming up next as we continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX.
This is Judy Hulst, Administrator at Villa St. Vincent and the Summit Apartments. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute short stay and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of reflection, please know how very proud Villa St. Vincent and the Summit Apartments are to serve our community.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it's important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. To help you with your busy schedule, the Crookston office now has extended hours on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. They also have a second location in Fosston to offer even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or are looking for your next pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget, Smith, and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 281-2020 for the Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Crookston Valley Co-op would like to thank all of their customers for their patronage this past year. When making plans for the next growing season, look to CVC first for all of your seed needs. CVC carries Dynagrow, Pro Seed, and Peterson Farm Seed, as well as SeedX Beet Seed. For all of your planting needs for the next growing season, including seed needs, call Sean at CVC today to lock in the earliest discounts. Call 281-1178. Crookston Valley Cooperative, here to keep you growing.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Darren Zimmerman. And, Coach, first of all, you're coming in and you get to play a game here, and I'm sure just getting ready for another big game against Stephen-Argyle is exactly what you want here late in the season.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we had a tough game on Saturday against a good quality team in Barnesville, and then got a practice in yesterday to get prepared for tonight. But yeah, this time of the year you want to be playing good teams, especially here at the end of the regular season, and we'll see that tonight with Stephen-Argyle.
How about in that game over Barnesville, you were able to build up a double-digit lead and were able to pull away as the game went along, and I'm sure you're pretty happy with how your team played, especially in that second half.
Yeah, second half we really were able to sort of exert ourselves a little bit the way that we wanted to, and you got to give Barnesville credit for making some plays early on in the game. And, you know, I thought we did a good job defensively for the most part all game long, and offensively maybe took us a little bit, but about 9-10 minutes to go, we really turned it on and able to do what we needed to when we especially needed to do it on Saturday.
What was the big difference in that last 9 minutes or so?
Well, I think we were just smarter about the way we were playing, number one. You know, we understood what they were trying to do, and, you know, our kids were playing hard to start the game, but we weren't necessarily playing as intelligent as I thought we maybe could. And once we started doing that, we started making a lot more plays. We were in better position, and we took some things away that they were trying to do. And so you got to beat teams with your feet, but you also got to beat them with your mind.
You really have a big week. You have Stephen-Argyle here tonight, and then you have BGMR, which you added to the schedule because both teams were looking for a game, and you're able to get one. So you're playing two teams that have higher QRFs than most of the teams in 8AA. So it's two big games, and as we said, two good opponents.
Yeah, it really is. You know, it's unfortunate when we lost that Grafton game, but, you know, I guess fortunately that BGMR also was looking for a game, and they're a good quality program, good team, and we know that they'll give us a great test, as will Stephen-Argyle here tonight. So, yeah, couldn't really ask for much more in the final week here is to have, you know, three really good quality teams that we're going to be playing to really prepare us for what's going to come next week.
And you have Breckenridge on Friday, and Breckenridge always a tough team. They usually have some good athletes. They're physical, and that'll be a good test too.
Yeah, for sure. They're strong and physical. You know, 2 of those 3 games are on the road, so getting some testing ourselves on the road a little bit, which is fun this time of the year too, because you got to be able to win anywhere, and so playing some games on the road will be fun here to end the season.
Your opponent is Stephen-Argyle tonight. What do you know about the Storm?
You know, a good quality team. They won a lot of basketball games this year for a reason. Got a good inside presence, you know, with Carlson and Mooney also. You know, she can play inside out, but they've been around for a really long time, and Stephen-Argyle's been good for a long time, so that's no accident. So we got to make sure we do a really good job, especially on those 2. But you know, you win 17, 18 games. You don't just have 2 players. They got a pretty good quality team, so we got to make sure that we know what our matchups are and play well away from those 2 as well.
And is a team somewhat similar to you as far as trying to get out and get those the up-tempo, the fast break type points, and how are you going to try to keep them in check?
You know, transition defense is something we stress. We don't want to give up easy points. You know, so the 2 easiest areas that teams give up easy points, well, 3 I guess, is off turnovers, off transition, and offensive rebounds. So we really got to make sure that we box out tonight, take away those rebounding opportunities that they have. And then against the fast break, we just got to make sure that we're running. It's the big thing. It's just get out and run. You know, we have our offensive board coverage assignments that the kids know what they're supposed to do. So we know who's going, who's getting back, and we just got to be smart about what we're doing and play aggressive, but at the same time just play hard.
And your pressure, that gives every team that you've played so far this year, it's maybe not right away, but you wear them down, it seems like, as the game goes along.
Yeah, we feel like we can make some things up defensively over the course of a game. And, you know, as long as we're playing the way that we want to and playing good fundamental defense, we have some different ways we can put some pressure on teams. And, you know, you'd like to be able to come out and put that pressure on right away and have a team turn it over to you a lot. But this time of the season, it just doesn't happen as much as it does early. So you just got to maintain that and play good, consistent defense throughout and wait for your opportunities, and they'll come. Can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 keys for a Pirate victory tonight? Well, I think we have to have just, you know, good inside, you know, defense for us tonight. You know, they score a lot of points in the paint, so we got to make sure that, you know, not only our forwards are doing their job inside, but we're digging and helping a little bit from the guard position, and certainly putting good ball pressure on over the course of the game is going to help with that. And offensively, just got to see us continue to attack. You know, when we're running, when we're moving, you know, we're not standing and watching each other play. We're a pretty good basketball team on the offensive end, so we just got to continue to do that more and more. And keep getting better here as you get ready for the playoffs. Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's still 3 really good games left, and we're not looking beyond tonight. It's just focusing on tonight's game and just understanding that it's a good opportunity for us tonight against a really good team to go out and learn some things, get better, and do what we need to do to come out with a win. Coach, thanks for talking all this. Best of luck. Yeah, thank you, Chris.
1.
And that is the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Darren Zimmerman, and his pregame comments as we wrap up the Riverview Health pregame show here on KROX. And now we get ready to take a look at the starting lineups, brought to you by our friends at Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. They have what you need, and make sure your battery will start the first time every time. Buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. And they will handle all your Legend battery needs for cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, snowmobiles, and ATVs. Now here's the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. First for the Stephen-Argyle Storm, 17-2 on the year. They're the number 9 ranked team in the state in QRF in Class A. They would be number 5 in 8AA. So this is a big game for Crookston, and obviously for Stephen-Argyle, if they're able to beat Crookston. Crookston's number 3 in 8AA, just 0.2 points behind Perham for that number 2 spot. And a shot put up by the Storm off the mark. Rebound grab by Abby Baravich. But the Storm, they'll go with Macy Haugen, a 5'6 senior. Greta Weberg, a 5'6 senior. Mary Kazmierczak, a 5'5 senior. Riley Mooney, a 5'7 senior. And Grace Carlson, a 6'2 senior. And the Pirates started off with a three-pointer by Hallie Wenjum and a 3-0 lead for Crookston. The Storm break the full court press by the Pirates. Pass goes over to the far sideline to Mooney. To Weberg, up top of the key to Kazmierczak. Now off to the right wing, it'll go over to Haugen. Haugen back to Kazmierczak, into Carlson. Back over to the near corner, it'll go to Mooney. Mooney dumps it off. Now up to the top of the key to Weberg. Inside to Mooney, she kicks it back out. Thinking about the 3 for a second was Haugen, but then she passes it off. Kazmierczak up to Weberg now over to Mooney. Good ball movement here by Stephen-Argyle. The Storm in their white uniforms with the navy blue numbers and yellow trim. A three for Weberg. Nothing but net. A quick shot there by Greta Weberg, and we're tied at 3 apiece. 16:25 remaining in this first half. Just underway, not even a minute and a half into the game. A three-pointer apiece. Now it'll be Abby Baravich for a three. That's off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Carlson. For Crookston, Abby Baravich, a 5'11 junior. Hallie Windham, a 5'6 sophomore. Emma Osborne, a 5'7 senior. Hayden Windham, a 5'6 senior. And Allie Peralta, 5'9 senior. It is senior night for Crookston in their last home game of the regular season. Now a pass inside to Carlson. She kisses it off the glass, and it's a 5-3 lead for Stephen-Argyle with 15:48 remaining. Nice cut there by Carlson. She was rewarded. Now the Pirates turn it over. Weberg comes away with it. Weberg, left hand, hip high dribble. Stephen-Argyle, they're the number 1 team in the 8A West subsection. With a win here, they would pretty much solidify that top spot. Now a pass up top of the key. They also play Fertile Beltrami, which will be another big game as well as far as QRF points go. Now the pass inside, stolen away by Hallie Windham. Hallie speeds into the front court, backs her way in, now dribbles back out to the left wing. Thought about a three. Has the ball knocked away. It goes right to Peralt. Hallie dumps it out to Baravich. Now over to the near sideline. Left wide open is Hallie Windham. Her three is off the front of the rim. No good. Kazmierczak with the rebound, and she'll get it off to Weberg. Weberg crosses the half-court line. Stops at the half-court circle, still with the dribble. Dumps it off over left wing to Haugen. Haugen back to Weberg. Over to the right wing, it'll go to Kazmierczak. A skip pass back to Haugen. Inside to Carlson. Carlson turns around, puts up the jumper. Too strong off the back of the rim. Allie Peralt with the rebound. She quickly gets it off over to Hallie Windham. Hallie dribbles off to the right. Dumps a pass off. Now a pass up to Osborne. Her three is good. Emma Osborne, one of the quickest shots you'll see. And she gets the second three of the game for the Pirates. Hallie Windham had the first, and now a turnover on Stephen-Argyle as the Pirates pick up the defensive pressure. (6-5) Crookston with the lead on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update after 2 periods of play in a Section 8A boys hockey play-in game. It was Lake of the Woods leading Crookston 5-0. Now Osborne hits another three. Emma Osborne heating up back-to-back three-pointers. It's a 9-5 lead now for Crookston with 13:57 left, first half of play. Coming right back, Stephen-Argyle. Top of the key with it is Weberg. Dribbles over to the left side. Now dumps a pass off to Haugen. Guarded closely by Hayden Windham. Pass into the free throw line goes to Kazmierczak. Over to Mooney. Mooney to Haugen. Bounce pass into Kazmierczak. Back to Mooney. She'll get it inside to Carlson. Carlson faces the basket. She's tied up. Jump ball called. The possession arrow in favor of Crookston. Good help defense there by Abby Baravich. Full court pressure put on by the Storm. And Hallie Windham, as soon as she gets the inbound pass, has no problems. Now a bounce pass inside, and Carlson is going to tie up Osborne. There wasn't much Osborne could do. As soon as she caught the pass, Carlson was there to tie her up. Good defense for Grace. Now bringing the ball up will be Kazmierczak. She beats that full court pressure. The pass is tipped away by Peralt out of bounds. Last touch by Crookston. It'll still be a Stephen-Argyle ball. Storm will inbound. It'll be Weberg. Crookston leading 9-5. 13:20 remaining. First half of play. Again, two of the top teams in Northwest Minnesota. Now a pass from Haugen, stolen away by Hayden Windham. Hayden crosses over, now pulls up for a long two, a little too strong. Rebound, Haugen grabs it. She'll look up the floor. Dumps a pass off to Kazmierczak. She'll get it to Carlson at the free throw line. Back out to Kazmierczak. Her three, that misses everything and goes out of bounds. It'll be Crookston Pirate ball. We'll have our first substitutions of the game. Josie Rivard, the 5'8 senior, will check into the game. Also checking in will be Liv Efta, the 5'4 sophomore. They'll replace Carlson and Haugen. Now the Pirates with the ball. Windham bounces a pass off to Osborne. She has back-to-back threes. 9-5, Crookston leading. Dribbling up to the top, crossover dribble, pass goes back near sideline. With it, Hallie Windham inside, turning around. Peralt, she tried the up and under move and got her feet caught up. Good defense by Stephen-Argyle. Well, Heidi Carlson, she's assisted by Gary Kotz. He's a Crookston Central High School graduate. Gary is longtime coach and teacher. He coached for Stephen before there was Stephen-Argyle. And Coach Carlson said, was telling me before the game, we're talking about Gary, and said he actually coached against me when I played. So that was 9-5 is the score. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout on the KROX live stream. This Crookston Pirates sporting event on the KROX live stream is brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinics, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Cess Vanderhoff, City of Crookston, Tri-Valley Head Start, and the University of Minnesota Crookston, all bringing you this live Pirate sporting event on KROX. Welcome back to the Crookston High School Gymnasium. Crookston leading 9-5. We have a final score, and Pirate boys hockey, they fall to Lake of the Woods by a score of 6-0. So the Pirates were the 7 seed, Lake of the Woods the 10 seed. Crookston beat Lake of the Woods earlier, and it was all Lake of the Woods tonight, 6-0. So Lake of the Woods will advance and take on Thief River Falls on Thursday. So on Thursday evening now, we will have Red Lake Falls Eagle hockey as they will take on East Grand Forks. That's going to be an exciting matchup, 4 versus 5. And Red Lake Falls, they can score. East Grand Forks has had a hard time stopping anybody from scoring against them the last couple of weeks. So that's going to be a fun one. We'll have it right here on KROX Thursday night. Now Mooney gets a pass. It goes off the shoulder of Osowski. Right back to Mooney. Now with it is Efta. And a jump ball is going to be called as the Pirates are picking up that defensive pressure once again. Inbound pass goes to Hallie Windham. She'll bring it up into the front court. Hallie on the right wing. Hands it off to Barovich. Abby lobs it left wing over to Osborne. Three-pointer is right on the money, a little too strong. Hayden Windham grabs the rebound. Hayden stops, leaves it back to Osborne. Another three. That's short off the front of the rim. Rebound is loose and losing her balance. I think Osowski and Windham might have got tied up with their feet a little bit, but good hustle by Osowski. It'll be Crookston ball, inbounding on the far sideline. Well, we see state representative Deb Keel here taking in the game with her husband Lon. So Mark Johnson said state senator, he's going to run for re-election. He won handily. I think he almost had 80% of the vote in the last election. Pass goes up top of the key over to the near sideline to Barovich. Her three-pointer, that's a bit too strong. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Storm. Well, getting position was Rivard, but there was a bunch of players underneath, and she wasn't able to haul it in. And it'll be Crookston ball, leading 9-5. Pass goes far sideline. Pass goes all through the hands of Windham, but she is able to save it before it went out of bounds. Now Windham gets it back. She'll drive into the lane. A little scoop shot off the glass. What a shot by Hallie Windham. Her 5th point of the game. It's an 11-5 lead. That is a tough shot there. She made it look easy. Hallie Windham did. Now the Storm trying to stop this 8-0 run by Crookston. With it on the far sideline, Osowski drives in, puts up the shot. It was partially blocked by Peralt, and then the rebound grabbed by Osborne. Osborne with her first rebound, leaves a pass to Barovich. A little kiss off the glass is good. So Barovich with her first points. 13-5, 9:58 remaining. Now a reach-in foul is going to be called on Barovich. So Libby Salentine will check into the game. She'll replace Allie Peralt, who will get a breather. Again, boys hockey. Crookston falls by a score of 6-0 to Lake of the Woods. Pirate boys hockey season comes to an end. In the Section 8A play-in game. Stephen-Argyle with the ball, moving it around the perimeter. Now with it is Weberg. Pass inside. Now it goes to Kazmierczak. She puts it up. No good. Mooney grabs the rebound and puts it back in. That breaks a 10-0 run for Stephen-Argyle. And it's now 13-7. Crookston leading by 6. That was a big bucket there. Offensive rebound and putback for Mooney. Now it'll be Osborne leaving a pass up to Hayden Windjam. Over to Hallie, her younger sister. Hallie stops, spins, leaves the pass back out to Hayden. Hayden at the top. Right-hand dribble, stops, picks up the dribble, gets it over to Osborne. Osborne gets a pick, goes the opposite way, spins on the baseline. Gets it back over to Hallie Windjam. Hallie looking inside, nothing there, so she'll dribble up towards the top of the key. Now fakes a drive, leaves it off to her sister Hayden. Hayden gets a pick, crosses over, drives into the lane, stops. Now an up and under move, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Stephen-Argyle. Good defense again by the Storm. It'll be Weberg bringing it up for the Storm. She bounces a pass over to the near sideline, making the grab as Regan Swanson, the 5'6 sophomore, back around the perimeter over to Kazmierczak. Kazmierczak inside to Carlson. Carlson off to Mooney, and Mooney's three off the mark. Rebound, Hayden Windjam. Mooney had the open look in the far corner, not able to drain it. Now the Pirates on the attack. Crossover dribble for Hallie Windjam. Left-hand layup rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Carlson with the 6'2 frame reaches up and has the two-handed rebound. Now the Storm on the fast break. Mooney tries to put it up. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Borovich. She'll push it up into the front court. Hands it off to Hallie Windjam. Hallie on the left wing, crosses over, cuts baseline, lobs a pass inside to Salentine. She puts it up, misses the bunny inside. Rebound, Stephen-Argyle. 7:40 remaining. Now it'll be Weberg with it at the top, greeted by that Pirate 2-3 defensive zone. With it is Kazmierczak, back to Weberg. Now over to Swanson, back to Mooney. Now to Weberg, up top to Kazmierczak. Mary looking in, leaves a pass to the near sideline over to Mooney. Then she kicks it off to Swanson. Her three is off the mark. Kazmierczak with the rebound, no good. And then Mooney puts it up, no good. They're saying it was blocked by the Pirates. Now a long pass, and we're going to have a jump ball. Boy, both teams getting after it defensively here. And we'll have Emma Gunderson checking in for the first time. Allie Peralt will check back in as well. They're going to replace Hallie Windjam and Libby Salentine. Defensive battle here. Crookston leading Stephen-Argyle 13-7. The Storm have the ball. Into the front court with it is Kazmierczak. Leaves it off over to Haugen. Bounce pass up to Weberg. Now over to Kazmierczak. Back to Weberg. Weberg dumps a pass off right wing. Now gets it back to Weberg. Over to the far side. Kazmierczak inside Swanson. Now back up to the top. Weberg cuts in. Pulls up for the jumper. No good. Rebound tipped out. And a track down by Hayden Windjam. She saves it before it goes out of bounds. So Hayden will get her third rebound of the game. Long pass up to Gunderson. Inside to Peralt. She turns around. She's tied up. And a jump ball called. The possession arrow in favor of Crookston. So it'll stay Pirate ball. So Weberg will check out. And checking in will be Tessa Duran, the 5'7 junior. Borovich inbounds to Osborne. Now to Hayden Windjam. Hayden stops at the free throw line. Leaves it back to Osborne. The left wing three-pointer off the mark. Rebound Kazmierczak for Stephen-Argyle. She'll speed into the front court. Bounces a pass off. Now back to Kazmierczak. Top of the key. It'll go to Haugen. Haugen back to Kazmierczak to Haugen. Now over to the far side. It'll go to Durand. Durand's pass is deflected, but it goes right to Haugen. Down to the free throw line. Trying to make a move was Rivard. Back over. Around the perimeter going. Rivard gets it at the free throw line. Pulls up for the jumper and banks it home. Tough shot there for Rivard. 13-9. Stephen-Argyle scores the first points in over 3 minutes. 13-9. Crookston with the lead in the ball. It'll be Osborne on the right wing. Now a pass inside to Borovich. She turns around, puts up the shot. Too strong, and a pushing foul is going to be called on Allie Peralt. That'll be her first personal foul. That is the third team foul on Crookston. So Osborne will check out. Allie Windjam checks back in for Crookston. 5.5 minutes remaining, first half of play. With it on the near sideline. Pass goes inside. It's stolen away by Peralt. She gets it up to Windjam, now up to Borovich. Borovich left-hand layup is good. So the steal for Peralt. The assist goes to Hallie Windjam. And the basket for Borovich, her fourth point. It's now 15-9, tying the, well, no, it's a 8-point lead is the biggest of the game. Now a pass inside to Haugen. She's called for a travel. Riley Mooney will check back into the game. Mooney, one of the top athletes in Northwest Minnesota, outstanding volleyball player, outstanding basketball player. So far, Crookston's kept her in check, though. Now a pass goes off right wing. Now a long two for Hayden Windjam. She banks it home. The bank is open. Stephen-Argyle getting a nice bank from Rivard, and now Hayden Windjam gets her first shot on the long two. 17-9. Crookston with the lead. Stephen-Argyle with the ball. Pass to Haugen. Now to the far corner. Skip pass up to Kazmierczak. It goes over her head, and it'll be over and back. We'll have three new players coming in. Efta, Weberg, and Osowski checking in for Stephen-Argyle. Staying in will be Mooney and Swanson. 17-9, Crookston with the lead. Now, Windjam drives in, pulls up for the jumper. It's no good, but a foul is called. And Hallie Windjam will be at the line where she's going to be shooting two. This will be the first free throw of the game for either team. Well, you can tell the boys' hockey game's over. Some of the student body is starting to fill in now. A lot of the girls' hockey players, we see them coming in. The Section 8A runners-up girls' hockey team. And their loss was to the number one ranked team in the state and the number one seed of the state tournament, the War Road Warriors. So quite the year it was for those girls. 19-9, and they're still pretty young. Pretty young. They're really young. So 2 points for Windjam. She has 7 after the free throws. 4:10 remaining, 19-9, now down to 4:04. Weberg dumps a pass off over to the far side to Efta, back to Weberg. Weberg spins at the top, leaves it back over to the left wing to Efta. Now to Weberg. Those two playing catch at the top of the key. Pirates in a 2-3 zone. Efta, bounce pass into Mooney. She kicks it back out. Weberg with a three. That's short. Might have been partially blocked. Rebound grab by Swanson. She missed the first shot. She gets the offensive rebound again, puts it up. She's fouled, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play. Swanson battling inside is rewarded with the bucket, and now she has a chance for a three-point play. Good work inside for Swanson. And the free throw is good. A three-point play for Swanson, the sophomore. 19-12, Crookston leading by 7. They led their largest lead just a few moments ago when it was 19-9. Now the Pirates, Osborne drives baseline. She turns around, cut off by Efta, leaves a pass to Windjam, guarded by Weberg. Hallie with it, stops, fires a three, no good. Rebound is loose, and it's going to be picked up by Efta. She cuts into the lane, now drives, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound Swanson, and she's going to be fouled. Swanson hitting the boards again, hustling back, and she'll be at the line where she's going to be shooting 2 shots. Emma Osborne will be called for the foul, her first personal. That's the 5th team foul on the Pirates. Hallie Windjam, the only one with more than 1. She has 2 fouls. First free throw is good for Swanson. (19-13). Swanson has the last 4 points in the game. Looking to make it 5, and she does. 19-14. Swanson 3 of 3 from the line. She has 5 points. Gets her team within 5. Crookston looking to expand that lead again. Osborne on the left wing. She dumps a pass off to Peralt. Now up top to the key. It goes to Windjam. Hayden to Borovich. Borovich pulls up. A short jumper. Might have been partially blocked by Mooney. Mooney came up and played good defense there. Now it'll be Efta. She's greeted by a double team at the top of the key. Leaves it to Osowski, to Mooney, back to Osowski, now to Efta. Efta back to Osowski. She'll cut into the lane. Leaves a nice pass inside for Swanson, and she puts it up for 2 more. Swanson with 7 straight points. It's 19-16, and Crookston wants a timeout with 2:31 remaining. Great passing there by the Storm. Swanson has 7 straight points, and she's on a 7-0 run by herself and has her team back to within 3. 19-16, Crookston has the lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout on KROX. This Crookston Pirates sporting event on the KROX live stream is brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinics, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Cess Vanderhoff, City of Crookston, Tri-Valley Head Start, and the University of Minnesota Crookston, all bringing you this live Pirate sporting event on KROX. In our society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. After the timeout, Crookston will have the ball. Crookston called the timeout as the Storm on a 7-0 run. Now a nice pass inside to Allie Peralt. So Peralt lays it in, 21-16. That's exactly what Coach Zimmerman wanted. Good passing again, and Peralt, she is the 5th Pirate to score. All 5 starters have scored now. At the top of the key. Pass goes off left wing to Efta. Now around the perimeter, Kazmierczak back to Weberg. Now to Efta. Efta looks around, looking for somebody. Dribbles off to the far sideline. Now her pass stolen away by Hayden Windjam. Hayden's pass for Gunderson is too far, and then Kazmierczak with great hustle steals it. Now Efta with it. Boy, that's great hustle by Kazmierczak. No surprise there. Mary's always working hard and hustling. Now Efta with it. At the top to Weberg. Over to the right wing. It'll go to Kazmierczak. Now into the free throw line to Mooney. She kicks it back to Kazmierczak. Now to Weberg. Weberg hands it off to Kazmierczak. Back over to Weberg. Weberg thought about a 3, but didn't have enough room. Now pass inside to Mooney. Left-hand scoop shot, too strong. Carlson with the rebound. She has it blocked by Borovich, and then Mooney grabs the loose ball. Leaves it up to Weberg. A long 2, no good. Rebound, Kazmierczak to Mooney. Her long 2 is good. Hitting the offensive glass where the Storm. It's now 21-18, back to a 3-point deficit for Stephen-Argyle with 55 seconds left, the time of that last basket. Now Windjam leaves it over to Peralt. Peralt on the far sideline, leaves a pass up left wing, now over to the near sideline. It'll go inside. Peralt turns around, puts up the shot, blocked by the 6'2 Carlson. Now Efta picks up the loose ball. She pushes it into the front court, stops at the top of the key, bounces a pass over to Weberg. Weberg gets it back over, far sideline. It'll go to Kazmierczak. Now to Mooney. Mooney gets it back over to Efta. Now up to Weberg at the top. Weberg back to Efta. Now to Weberg. Inside to Carlson. Over to the near side corner. It goes to Mooney. 10 seconds left. Efta at the top. Hands it off to Weberg. Weberg gets it over to Kazmierczak. 3 seconds. Lob pass goes over. Now inside. Carlson puts it up. It's good. Perfect execution there by the Stephen-Argyle Storm as Carlson gets her 4th point of the game as the buzzer sounds, and it's 21-20. This is exactly what we thought it would be, and we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this timeout. The score at the half, 21-20. The Crookston Pirates lead the Stephen-Argyle Storm. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout on KROX.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. we're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Stephen-Argyle, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Stephen-Argyle, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered with advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care. You know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Polkert, Stanky, Kim, Abasi, Shaw, and Sekundiak. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Grove Mechanical Incorporated is currently accepting applications for HVAC installers and service technicians. If you're mechanically inclined and extremely self-motivated, this would be a great job for you. Grove Mechanical will provide you with the adequate training to do the best job. They offer 40-hour work week, competitive pay, simple IRA with company match, paid vacation and sick days, health insurance, uniform, and company vehicle. Email your resume to gmi@rrv.net or go to grovemech.com to fill out an application, or you can drop off your resume at Grove Mechanical, 1001 Bruce Street, Crookston.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Welcome back at the half. The Crookston Pirates lead the Stephen-Argyle Storm 21-20 at halftime. Scoring for Crookston was Hallie Wincham with 7, 6 points for Emma Osborne, 4 points from Abby Barovich, 2 apiece for Hayden Wincham and Allie Peralt. For Stephen-Argyle, they're led in scoring off the bench by Regan Swanson. She had 7, 4 for Grace Carlson, 3 for Greta Weberg, 2 for Riley Mooney, and 2 for Josie Rivard. That is the scoring in the first half of play. We will take a break. We'll be back, and let's see here, 23. Yeah, that's right. So we will take a break, and we will be back. Excuse me, I think Mooney, she had 4 points. Yes, Mooney had 4. So that is right now we have 8, 10 plus 10. That's 20. So 21-20 is the score. Crookston 20-3 on the season, taking on Stephen-Argyle, who is 17-2. We will take a break. We'll be back and take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. That's going to be coming up next as we continue the halftime show here on KROX.
This is Judy Hulst, Administrator at Villa St. Vincent in the Summit Apartments. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute short stay and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of reflection, please know how very proud Villa St. Vincent and the Summit Apartments are to serve our community.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it's important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. To help you with your busy schedule, the Crookston office now has extended hours on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. They also have a second location in Foston to offer even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or are looking for your next pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget, Smith, and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 281-2020 for the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
This is my farm. Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Crookston Valley Co-op would like to thank all of their customers for their patronage this past year. When making plans for the next growing season, look to CVC first for all of your seed needs. CVC carries Dynagrow, Pro Seed, and Peterson Farm Seed, as well as SeedX Beet Seed. For all of your planting needs for the next growing season, including seed needs, call Sean at CVC today to lock in the earliest discounts. Call 281-1178. Crookston Valley Cooperative, here to keep you growing.
Well, the both teams are back out on the floor, and Crookston went on a 10-0 run. Then it was a 7-0 run all by herself for Regan Swanson, and that got the Storm within a 19-16 deficit, and it's a 21-20 lead for Crookston at the half. It's senior night here tonight. Pretty good crowd filling in here on this another wintry, miserable day in northwest Minnesota. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Hopefully you're where it's nice and warm, or maybe even comfortable on your lazy boy. Taking a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Remember, Draft Sports Bar and Grill, they open every Tuesday through Sunday at 11:30 a.m. And they have lunch specials served Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2. And the lunch specials change weekly. They also have nightly specials. It's Tuesday, so buy one burger, get $3 off the second, and ask your server about the featured signature burger at Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Well, the scoreboard update, it was the Lake of the Woods Bears beating the Crookston Pirates in boys hockey in a Section 8A tournament play-in game. It was 6-0 Lake of the Woods. In the JV game, Stephen-Argyle won 44-37. And in girls basketball, a couple finals already. Warren Alvarado Oslo beat Climax Fisher 57-20, and Cass Lake Bena beat Foston 68-51. Now the Storm take their second lead of the game with a basket inside by Weberg. So Weberg with her 5th point of the game. 22-21. And no boys basketball finals. Crookston will respond with a three-pointer from Hallie Windjam. Hallie gets her 10th point of the game. Back and forth we go once again. 1 minute into the second half. Crookston leading by 2, 24-22. Now Weberg with it. Over into the far corner to Kazmierczak to Carlson. Free throw line jumper short off the front of the rim. The rebound is grabbed by Weberg after Mooney was trying to get the rebound there. And Weberg has all 4 of the Storm points here in the second half. We're tied at 24 with 16:25 remaining. Now Baravich leaves a pass around the perimeter. Ali Peralt with a long two-pointer off the mark, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Hayden Windjam. That'll be Hayden's first personal. That is the first team foul in the second half. So Madison Hoyland, another one of the seniors, will check into the game. Good to see Madison back out. She suffered a mild concussion and had to miss a few weeks. Now driving in. Pass is stolen away by Emma Osborne. Osborne with the steal. Leaves it off to Baravich. Baravich over to Windjam. Hallie looks in. Wasn't going to get it to Hoyland, who is posting up the 6'2 Carlson. Maddie giving up quite a bit of size there. Now it'll be Hallie dribbling off to the right wing. Over to the near side, Baravich. Baravich up top. It goes to Hayden Windjam. Her three is good. Hayden Windjam with the three. That's her 5th point of the game. 27-24. Crookston leading by the 3. Now the Storm looking to get some points back here. Now a pass from Haugen. It's out of the reach. Great hustle. It's going to be picked up, though, by, that was Kazmierczak that saved it before it went out of bounds. Now cutting into the lane is Windjam, and she has it stolen away by Haugen. But Haugen was stepping out of bounds when she grabbed the loose ball. 27-24 the score. Crookston with the lead. Now a pass goes off near sideline to Hallie Windjam. Hallie looking around. Dribbles up to the top. Now bounces a pass off right wing over to Hayden Windjam. Hayden leaves it off. Over to Baravich. Baravich with the three. That's off the mark. Rebound Mooney. Mooney's going to push it up into the front court for the Storm. She hits the brakes. Leaves the pass back. Over to Rivard. Now to Weberg. Weberg had the only 4 points of the half for the Storm thus far. Pass goes off right wing to Efta. Efta leaves it back to Weberg. Now over to the near side. It'll go to Rivard. Rivard underneath puts up the shot. Too strong. Rebound. Swanson grabs it. Now off up to the top of the key, Weberg. She stops at the free throw line. Leaves it off to Efta. Efta cuts in. Leaves it inside Swanson. She puts it up off the glass. Good. Swanson with 9 points. 27-26. Crookston leading by a point. Now on the left wing. With it is Baravich. Up top of the key to Windjam. Windjam with the three and hits it. Abby Baravich with her 4th assist of the game. And Hallie Windjam gets her 2nd three of the half, 3rd of the game. She now has 13 points. 30-26. Crookston leading by 4. 14:07 remaining. Again, going through the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update once again. We don't have any boys finals. Section 8AA boys hockey tournament quarterfinals postponed to tomorrow. And in case you missed it or just tuning in, number 10 seed Lake of the Woods, they shut out number 7 seed Crookston in the first round play-in game of the Section 8A boys hockey tournament. 6-0, Lake of the Woods shuts out the Pirates. Crookston season comes to an end. And in girls basketball, the JV game, Stephen-Argyle won 44-37. And girls basketball finals, Warren Alvarado Oslo beat Climax Fisher 57-20. Cass Lake Bena, they continue to cruise. They beat Foston 68-51. Cass Lake Bena, the number 1 seed in the East. Stephen-Argyle, the number 1 seed in the West of 8A. Now Mooney drives in. Oh, they're going to call a foul before the shot. Mooney muscled it up off the glass. It went in. So Stephen-Argyle will inbound. That'll be the first personal on Madison Hoyland. Now driving in. Pull-up jumper for Weberg. Might have been partially blocked. The rebound grabbed by Emma Osborne. Emma leaves it off. Hallie Wensham drives baseline. Puts up the shot. It rattles around and drops in good. Boy, Hallie Wensham really looking to take this game over. 32-26. Coach Zimmerman's been trying to get her to be a little more aggressive. One of the top players in Northwest Minnesota. No question about that. Now Mooney, speaking of top players in Northwest Minnesota, with a nice move inside. She puts it up for 2. That'll be her 6th point of the game. 32-28. Pirates lead by 4. Make that 6 as Hallie Wensham cuts right through the lane. Gets her 17th point of the ball game. And a timeout's going to be called by Stephen-Argyle. 13 minutes remaining in the game, 34-28. Crookston leading by 6. Two of the top teams in Northwest Minnesota battling here, and we haven't been disappointed. 20-3 are the Crookston Pirates. 17-2 is Stephen-Argyle. Stephen-Argyle, the number 9 team in the state in Class A in the QRF. So the Pirates get some good points here in the QRF if they win. On the flip side, Crookston, they're one of the top 20 teams in the QRF and the AA. So with the win here for Stephen-Argyle, they'd get a lot of bonus points and really solidify that number 1 seed. And then they'd hope that Crookston would beat Badger Greenbush Middle River again on Thursday. So Crookston ending with a pretty solid schedule here as they get ready for the postseason. Now an inbound pass. Stephen-Argyle the same here. They also have Fertile Bell Trammy coming up as well. Now a spin dribble for Efta. She dribbles into the lane, bounces a pass inside to Swanson. It's tipped away out of bounds. Last touch by Perrault. It'll be Stephen-Argyle ball. Swanson the inbounder. She slaps the ball, lobs it over to Osowski. Now inside, it goes to Efta. Back to Osowski. Dribbles off to her left, leaves a pass to Rivard. Rivard, her pass deflected, then tipping it out. Nice play by Mooney. Up to Osowski, over to Efta. Now into Mooney. Mooney gets it back over to Swanson. Now to Efta. To Swanson. Now inside, Swanson driving in. She puts up the shot. She's fouled. And Swanson going to be at the line looking for 2 more points. So Perrault will pick up her 2nd personal foul. Swanson at the line shooting free throws with 12:26 remaining in the game. First free throw is good. Swanson now with 10 points in the game. She'll shoot one more. Shot is good. Five of 5 from the line is Swanson. She has 11 points in the game. 34-30. Back to within 4 is Stephen-Argyle, and just like that, the pass goes inside to Perrault, and she's going to be at the line, or she's going to be shooting 2. I thought he gave the signal of 24, but maybe they're meaning 25. Yeah, so they're going to call it on Swanson, her 2nd personal. First free throw for Allie Perrault is good. Second one is short off the front of the rim. Rebound grab by Kazmierczak. 35-30, Crookston with the lead. Peralt now with 3 points in the game. And the double dribble going to be called as Efta crossed half court. She was trapped. And that's what the Pirates do so well. They apply the pressure. They force you into a turnover with the two Windjam sisters at the top of that pressure. Now pass off to Osborne. Her three is good. Emma Osborne with that quick shot on the three makes it 38-30. 11:49 remaining. And then the Storm come right back with a bucket of their own, 38-32. Back and forth we go as Carlson get her 13th point of the ball game. Osborne with it at the top of the key for Crookston. They're going left to right here in the second half with their navy blue uniforms. Stephen-Argyle, of course, in the white. Windjam dribbles up to the top, cut off by Efta to Peralt. Now to Hallie Windjam. Hallie spins. Now dumps a pass up top of the key to her sister. Hayden the three, too strong. Peralt with the rebound, kicks it out. Now to the top of the key. It'll go to Windjam. Hayden back to Osborne. Her three is good. Hallie Peralt got the offensive rebound. Emma Osborne with her fourth three of the game. She has 12 points. 41-32. And the Pirates force another turnover with that defensive pressure. Efta will check out. Mooney will check. We have a bunch of players checking in. We'll have the starting five back in for the Storm. Haugen, Weberg, Kazmierczak, Mooney, and Carlson. With the ball, Windjam leaves a pass over to Borovich. Now to the far sideline. It'll go to Windjam. Off to Osborne. Over to the near side. Hallie Windjam lobs a pass inside to Peralt. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Carlson. Looking to inbound. Pass goes to Peralt. She'll kick the pass out to Hayden Windjam to Hallie. Hallie for three. Hits it. Hayden Windjam with the assist. Hallie Windjam with another three. That's her third of the half. She now has 20 points. 13 of those here in the second half. (44-32), largest lead of the game for Crookston. Now the Pirates. Osborne comes away with it. Bumps the pass up, and missing the layup is Peralt. They'll hustle back. Stephen-Argyle. Weberg with the dribble, spins. Now dumps the pass off to Kazmierczak. Skip pass goes over to Haugen. Now up top of the key. Back to Weberg. Weberg leaves it to Haugen. Now into the far side to Mooney. Mooney leaves it back to Haugen. She'll dump the pass up to Weberg. Now into the free throw line to Kazmierczak to Carlson on the baseline. Back to Weberg. Now over to Haugen. Haugen with the dribble. Now bounces a pass to Mooney. She lobs it up top of the key to Weberg. Over to Carlson, but the pass is too high. It'll be a turnover on Stephen-Argyle. Libby Salentine will check in for Crookston, giving Peralt a breather. And we had Carlson checking out. Checking in is Rivard. Now pass goes to Borovich. She'll leave it back over to Hallie Windjam into the corner, over to Osborne. Osborne drives on the baseline. Her pass is deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Stephen-Argyle. 9:18 remaining in the game. 44-32. Crookston with the lead. Hallie Windjam looking to inbound. She gets it into her sister Hayden. Over to the far side to Osborne. Her three-pointer off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Mooney. Mooney dumps a pass into the front court to Kazmierczak. She saves it as she wasn't able to grab it. Mooney tried to save it before it goes out of bounds. Now Windjam comes in. Left-hand layup is good. Hayden Windjam gets the steal and the bucket. That'll be her 7th point of the game. 46-32. The Pirates turning up the defensive pressure here. And now Weberg with a three. Halfway down, it pops out. Rebound, Rivard puts it back up. No good. Rebound, Borovich. Abby will bring it up. Dumps a pass off to Hallie Windjam. Skip pass over to Osborne. Now to Borovich. Borovich dumps it back off right wing over to Hallie Windjam. Now to Hayden on the near sideline, right in front of the Pirate bench. Back to Borovich on the right wing. Now to Windjam, near corner. Inside to Salentine. She puts up the shot. No good. Might have been partially blocked. Rebound grab by Mooney. Mooney going to push it up across the half-court line. Leaves a pass back over to Weberg. Weberg kicks it off to Haugen. Now over to Kazmierczak. Skip pass back over to Weberg. Now to Rivard. Rivard kicks it up top of the key. Now to Kazmierczak. Over to the left wing. Weberg inside to Mooney. Ball is knocked away by Hallie Wincham. Then the pass stolen away by Stephen-Argyle. Kazmierczak into the front court. Leaves it off to Rivard. Rivard on the baseline. Back to Weberg on the left wing. Now to Haugen. Haugen back to Weberg. Now into Mooney. Mooney gets it back. Her pass is a little too low. Not able to handle it. Is Haugen, and another turnover on Stephen-Argyle. So we'll have some more substitutions. We'll have Swanson and Efta checking in. Wincham, also Emma Gunderson checks in for Crookston. She leaves a pass off to Emma Osborne. Her three is off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Efta. She'll speed into the front court along the far sideline. She's double teamed. Now runs out of room in the far corner. Dumps a pass up to Weberg. Inside, the pass is deflected. Swanson grabs it. Leaves it to Rivard. Her shot is off the mark. Rebound, Mooney. She puts it back up. No good. But Mooney will be at the line where she's going to be shooting 2 shots. Again, the Storm hitting the offensive glass. Getting second and third opportunities several times here throughout the game. And Mooney's at the line. First free throw is good. Nine points now for Mooney. And the second free throw is off the mark, but Swanson grabs the rebound. Now a pass inside, stolen away by Perrault. So Perrault gets another steal, her second. Driving into the lane is Wincham, and she puts it up off the glass. Good. Hallie Wincham with 22 points, and Stephen-Argyle going to call a timeout. 48-33, Crookston leading by 15. 6:51 remaining in the game. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout on KROX. This Crookston Pirates sporting event on the KROX live stream is brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinics, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Cess Vanderhoff, City of Crookston, Tri-Valley Head Start, and the University of Minnesota Crookston, all bringing you this live Pirate sporting event on KROX. In our society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League. After the timeout, Stephen-Argyle will have the ball. 48-33 is the score. Inbound pass goes to Weberg. Weberg will bring it up. Dumps a pass over to the far sideline. Is Durand. Now around the perimeter to Efta. Efta back to Weberg. They look over to the far corner. Swanson, her pass is knocked away, and then Swanson steals it back. She drives in, puts up the shot, no good. Mooney with the rebound, puts it back in. Mooney gets her 11th point of the game. 48-35. Now the Storm steal it away at Swanson again. She drives in. Her layup is good. So Swanson with the rebound, and now the Pirates want a timeout. 6:13 remaining, 48-37. A 4-0 run by the Storm. And Swanson with a couple steals gets her 15th point of the game. And we will take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout on KROX. This Crookston Pirates sporting event on the KROX live stream is brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinics, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Cess Vanderhoff, City of Crookston, Tri-Valley Head Start, and the University of Minnesota Crookston, all bringing you this live Pirate sporting event on KROX. 48-37 is the score. Crookston leading by 11, but Stephen-Argyle has scored the last 4 points. A little momentum on the Storm side. Crookston will inbound the ball. It will be Emma Gunderson. Emma leaves it off to Allie Winjum. She'll bring it up. She has 22 points. She's the game high in scoring. Now she'll dribble off to the right wing. Stops. Leaves a pass up to Gunderson. Gunderson back up to Winjum. Her three. That's off the mark. Rebound. Grab by Weberg. Weberg, long pass up to Swanson. She leaves it off to Mooney. Nice pass. And Mooney lays it in for two. What a great passing play there by Swanson. 48-39. Back to single-digit deficit now for Stephen-Argyle. Gunderson on the right wing. Leaves a pass up top of the key to Borovich. Borovich gets it off to Winjum. Hayden, crossover dribble, hands it off to Hallie. Hallie will reset the offense. Dribbling, now a lob pass inside to Peralt. She puts up the shot, no good, and a foul is going to be called. It's either going to be on Efta or Swanson. They'll call it on Efta. Efta's first personal, second team foul. It's been a pretty cleanly played game. Only 6 fouls here in the second half. First free throw for Peralt is good. 49-39. Crookston back to a double-digit lead with 5:18 remaining. Gunderson checks out. Checking back in will be Emma Osborne. Second free throw is good. So both free throws made by Peralt, 50-39. Allie now with 5 points in the game, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Pirates double team Efta on the far side. Hayden Winjum and Abby Borovich, and Efta with the smart to move. Throws it off the leg of a Pirate defender. It'll still be Stephen-Argyle ball. Inbounding will be Weberg. Weberg gets it in to Mooney. Mooney might have got away with a travel there. She did a little bunny hop after she caught it. Now with it, pass goes back. Now to Mooney, over to Swanson. Swanson cuts baseline, puts up the jumper, way too strong. Hayden Widgeon with the rebound. Her fourth. Hayden into the front court. Drives in as nobody picked her up. She misses the layup. Rebound, Mooney. Mooney going to push it up for Stephen-Argyle. She crosses over into the front court, leaves a pass to Efta inside Swanson, puts it up good. Boy, Swanson's had a heck of a game. Nice strong player inside, 50-41. 4:33 remaining. Back down to a single-digit deficit now for Stephen-Argyle. Plenty of time left, 4:25. Osborne, top of the key, drives in the lane, has the ball stolen away by Efta. Efta brings it into the front court. Left-hand dribble, dumps a pass off over to the near side to Weberg. Weberg cuts in, pulls up, short jumper, rattles around, and drops in good. Greta Weberg with her 9th point of the game. 50-43, the closest Stephen-Argyle has been in quite some time. Dribbling over to the right wing is Hallie Winjum. She spins into the paint, leaves it off to Borovich. Borovich along, it is going to be a three. That's off the mark. Mooney with the rebound. She'll push it up into the front court. Then she'll leave the pass off to Efta. Now to the top of the key. It'll go to Weberg. Back to Efta. Efta, bounce pass into Mooney. Mooney pulls up for the short jumper off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound is loose. Osborne and Mooney fighting for it. Jump ball. The possession arrow in favor of Crookston. Madison Hoyland will check in for Crookston, replacing Allie Peralt. And checking out will be Durand for Stephen-Argyle. Also checking out will be Swanson. You have Mooney, Efta, Haugen, Weberg, and Kazmierczak all in the game for Stephen-Argyle. Inbound pass goes to Hayden Winjum for Crookston. She's on the right wing, dribbles up to the top. Guarded by Haugen. Crossover dribble, dumps it off to Osborne. Osborne looking, gets it over to Windjam. Hallie with the dribble, guarded by Weberg. Now spin dribble, leaves a pass up top of the key to Hayden Windjam. She thought about the three, doesn't take it with good defense by Weberg. Now up to Osborne. She's hounded by Efta. Little collision there. Falling down was Osborne, but she hands it off to Hallie Windjam. She'll pull up for the short jumper and hits it. Hallie Windjam now with 24 points. 52-43, a 9-point lead for Crookston with 2:51 remaining. Now we're down to 2:45. Mooney leaves the pass off right wing over to Efta. Efta spins, leaves a pass back up top of the key to Weberg. Now to Haugen, back to Weberg. Weberg back over right wing. Driving in as Efta, she spins, leaves it to Weberg. Her three, that's short. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Stephen-Argyle. It'll be Crookston ball. Grace Carlson will check back into the game. She's going to give Mooney a quick breather here. Inbound pass goes to Windjam. Hallie will bring it up. Right-hand dribble, crosses the half-court line, gets a pick from Hoyland. Stops at the top of the key, hands it off to Hayden Windjam. Hayden back to Hallie. The ball is knocked away, and a timeout is called by the Pirates. Good defense there by Weberg, forcing the Pirates to call a timeout. 2:11 remaining in the game, 52-43. Crookston with the lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout on KROX. This Crookston Pirates sporting event on the KROX live stream is brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinics, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Cess Vanderhoff, City of Crookston, Tri-Valley Head Start, and the University of Minnesota Crookston, all bringing you this live Pirate sporting event on KROX. In our society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League. 52-43. The Stephen-Argyle Storm trailing the Crookston Pirates. Crookston took a 48-33 lead with 6:51 left. The Storm made a little bit of a run to get it down to 48-39, but they haven't been able to get any closer than that in the last 3 minutes. It's a 9-point game. Crookston with the ball. They're going to take some time off the clock. Under 2 minutes remaining. Hallie Windjam drives in, leaves a pass out to Peralt. Her long three, no good. Hayden Windjam with the rebound. Hayden with her fifth board, and then a three made by the Pirates. 27th point of the game for Hallie Windjam. 55-43. Minute 41 remaining after the Storm turn it over. On the post-game show about a week and a half ago, it was Coach Zimmerman said they want Hallie Windjam to start taking the game over like she's capable, and she's done that here. She has 27 of the 55 Pirate points. She has 20 of them here in the second half, including 4 threes and 4 baskets. Now Hallie looking. Bounce pass goes to Peralt. Now inside, Peralt wide open from Windjam, and Hallie gets her 4th assist of the game. Hallie Peralt gets her 7th point of the game. And it's a 57-43 lead. Now Hallie steals the ball, leaves it to Hayden. Hayden has the ball stolen away by Efta, but boy, she just is a hustler. Efta is. She gets another steal. 57-43, Crookston with the lead. Now 1 minute remaining. Pass goes inside to Mooney, off to Kazmierczak. She misses the layup. Swanson with the rebound and the putback and the foul. 19 points now for Swanson. .49 seconds left. 57 to 45. The free throw is missed. Hayden Windjam gets her 6th rebound of the game. Crookston leads by 12. Now Windjam goes coast to coast and with a little contact, kisses it off the glass for her 9th point of the game. Now along the far corner, Mooney fires a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound Peralt. Peralt with her 4th rebound of the game, and a timeout's going to be called by the Pirates, and Coach Zimmerman is going to put the 5 seniors who haven't played in with 25 seconds remaining. So Jenna Coette, Bailey Cameron, Hannah Loris, Ellie Nesseth, and Amelia Overgaard. The other 5 seniors will now check in on senior night. 59-45. Sometimes you'll see coaches start all the seniors. Well, with 10 seniors, it's tough to do that. And an important game here for seeding purposes for both teams. So all the seniors have played, and on senior night, 25 seconds left. Coette gets the inbound pass. Has the ball knocked away. Now over to Cameron. Cameron looks inside, nothing there. She's guarded closely by Weberg. Now Cameron had the ball knocked away. It's going to be picked up by Swanson. 10 seconds left. Swanson leaves it off to Kazmierczak. Inside to Swanson. She puts up the shot. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up. It's blocked. Mooney puts it up. No good. She grabs the other rebound and puts it in. And that will be the end of the ball game. 59 to 47. Crookston comes away with the victory. They'll improve to 21-3 on the season, while the Stephen-Argyle Storm, they will drop to 17-3. 17-3 are the Storm. Crookston now 21-3, and Stephen-Argyle, their only 3 losses. Nothing to be down about. They've lost to Grafton, who's one of the top teams in North Dakota. They've lost to Crookston, who is either going to be the 2 or 3 seed in 8AA behind Fergus Falls. And then they've lost to BGMR, who they've also beat. And BGMR is the only one that matters because that's the team that they will likely see in the playoffs. So 3 quality losses in the season, but Stephen-Argyle still a couple games left. They'll have Fertile Beltrami coming up as well. So again, the final score here from the Crookston High School Gymnasium, the Crookston Pirates, they improved to 21-3 on the season with a 59-47 victory. It was 21-20 at halftime. Crookston had the lead. They score 38 points in the second half, and it was 27 points for Stephen-Argyle in the second half. So they're outscored 38-27, and there is the difference. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Take a look at all the scoring. We'll take a look at the stats. We'll try to talk with both coaches and more. That's all going to be coming up here in the post-game show. Again, the Crookston Pirates beat Stephen-Argyle in high school girls basketball 59-47. We'll be back with the post-game show right after this.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Welcome back to the post-game show as the Crookston Pirates come away with a 59-47 victory over the Stephen-Argyle Storm, and we're now joined by the head coach of the Storm, Coach Heidi Carlson. And Coach, it was a back-and-forth battle pretty much all of the game, but it was just a little bit of a run in the second half that really proved to be the difference. And even though you got down by, I think it was 15 at one point, you got it back to 9. You just couldn't get over that hump the rest of the way.
Yeah, they were really good. I mean, tonight their three-pointers were going in, and that's something we talked about, you know, practice-wise, and even tonight coming out here in at halftime. We got to get on them, and we just got a little lazy at times, and our boxing out wasn't the best either. So we need to really learn from this game.
One player I thought really had an outstanding game for you was Swanson. She really she hit the glass. She was hustling all over and really had a nice game.
You know, when I watch Reagan, I watch her in the JV game. She plays a half there and kind of go by what the night's going to be like there, and she did well. Wasn't expecting her to do as well as she did on the varsity, so that was a nice surprise, and she definitely gave us a lift and a boost that we needed at the end here.
And she's a hard-nosed player. She goes right at the basket and was able to get some big rebounds and some nice passes for you, too.
Yeah, I'm like, you're lucky that contact went so far up in her eye that I had to take her out for about 30 seconds there. She just couldn't see for a little bit, so had to fix that and then got her right back in.
You have to like how you ended the first half. You trailed 19-9, and then you made a nice run. It was an 11-2 run the rest of the way, and you got within a 21-20 deficit at halftime with a nice passing around the perimeter. Then you got it inside to Carlson, and she was able to get the bucket as the buzzer sounded, but really nice execution at the end of the half.
Yeah, you know, and we talk about that in practice all the time. We don't want to wait till 2-3 seconds left on the clock. We want that last shot at about 7-6, so if we need to get the board where it's there. But no, that play really worked well for us at the end, so we'll keep it in our back pocket.
And then it was back and forth for the first, I'd say 6 minutes or so. You trailed 34-30, and then they just went on a little bit of a run, started hitting some of those threes, and you just couldn't get out of that hole.
Right, and that's something that we talk about all the time is we can't get into that battle. They shoot a three, we shoot a three, and we didn't do that. I'm not saying that we did that, but we definitely have to play better defense so they don't always have that opportunity to shoot the three.
And they took advantage of some of your turnovers, too.
They did. They definitely did, and they took advantage of people getting tired.
Mm-hmm. And with your team, though, it's, again, another good battle. You've seen a team like Grafton and now Crookston, who's going to be 2 or 3 in 8AA, and you're fighting for that number 1 seed, so now you're cheering for Crookston to beat BGMR, right?
Yeah, we are. If Brad Dahl gives me a call, I'm not telling him anything. Good luck to both of them on Thursday night, but we definitely need to play better on Thursday against Ferta Beltrami, and then we have one more game on Friday against Sacred Heart. But you know what? Games like this tonight, these are good. These are good games, whether you win or whether you learn from it. These are good games.
And you saw a lot of good things from your team here tonight, too.
Oh, definitely. And saw some things that they hadn't done all year that were good, and some things that they hadn't done all year that I'm like, I don't know where that came from, and I don't want you doing that again. So just things we need to, I think sometimes they get a little too comfortable with each other and out there, and they just expect people to move, and they're not talking. So that's something we need to really stress tomorrow and going into the next 2 games and into next week in tournament time is we got to talk a lot better to each other.
And I thought Liv Efta, your sophomore, she didn't have any points, but she impressed me with her hustle, and it seemed like anytime somebody had the ball, she was making their life miserable or trying to steal it or even getting a steal.
Liv does very well. She does very well coming off the bench, and at first when she started, I was a little slow, and it's kind of like, oh, got to sit her for a second. She's got to think about it, and I know she doesn't like to sit. Yep. And so that kind of gets her, I think, going a little bit more.
Overall thoughts on the game?
This is going to be a good learning game for us. Had some girls that looked tired that shouldn't have been tired, and it's hard with this stormy weather to try to get practices in. And when you got practices, then it's like I got to get them home before it storms more, before the wind picks up. So, we just need some days here where Mother Nature is on our side and just let us smooth out the rest of the year.
It's got to happen sooner or later, right?
I know. It's getting old.
It is. Why do we live here again?
I know.
Yeah. Coach, hopefully the last 2 games of the season will be good ones for you against Ferta Beltrami. That's another important game because they're up towards the top of 8A as well. And then you have another section opponent with Sacred Heart at the end. So 2 big games left of the regular season.
Yeah, both games are going to be good. We know Ferta Beltrami will be coming for us, but we're coming for them too. And with Sacred Heart, now they have Vanish back. So it's a different story than what it was when we first played them.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you down the road at playoff time, and we wish you best of luck here in the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That is Coach Heidi Carlson. We thank her for joining us here with the Stephen-Argyle Storm as the Storm fall by a final score of 59-47. We're now going to be joined by the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Darren Zimmerman. He is going to make his way over as well. And Coach, you have to be happy. A pretty good effort there by your squad. And it was you got a lead early, 19-9. You went on a 10-0, or it's something close to that. You went on a nice little run, a 6-0 run. Right after, actually, it would be 6-10, so a 16-2 run is what you went on to take that big lead, and things were looking pretty good at that point.
Yeah, I thought overall we played a pretty strong game, and certainly were aided by some really strong runs that we had, playing good offense and defense during that stretch, which is important to do against a really good team like Stephen-Argyle has.
And you were able to hit some. Emma Osborne gave you back-to-back threes to give you a 9-5 lead, and that's sparked one of your runs. And that's one thing Emma Osborne can do. She can hit those threes and hit them quick.
Yeah, she can. And tonight might have not been her statistically best shooting night, but she still was really good.
Mm-hmm.
She still found a way to put the ball in the net, and that was good early on, especially just to get settled into the game. Some emotions here on senior night, and just to make some shots early on.
You led by 10, 19-9, but then in the final 4 minutes and 10 seconds, you're outscored 11-2, and that's obviously not how you wanted to end the first half.
No, it was kind of a strong finish, obviously, for Stephen-Argyle, but a poor finish on our end, and just offensive rebounding was an issue for us most of the night, and we just didn't consistently put enough bodies on. We would have some girls doing it and some girls not, and we just can't afford to have that happen. So we got to be a little bit stronger in that area. And that kind of keyed, I think, their run there is getting some extra chances in the paint there.
21-20 was the score at half. What were your thoughts?
It was a good half. That just shows you can play a really strong overall half and then kind of have a bad stretch and the game can change a little bit. But we knew that we were in good position. We just needed to, rebound the ball a little bit better. And the pace of the game, we were trying to maybe get that sped up a little bit too.
In the second half, you have to like how your team came out, and it was in the post-game show a few games ago. You said you were looking for Hallie Windjam to maybe start taking a game over or start asserting herself a little more, and she definitely did that with 20 points in the second half, and she took the game over.
Yeah, she just kind of got into the flow of the game and rhythm of the game and the cycle of the game, as we call it, and she just was really terrific. She made the right plays. Like anybody, she'd make some mistakes here and there, but overall, she just had a good feel for what was going on, and I think she just particularly finished really well tonight.
You were able to build a 15-point lead with just under 7 minutes remaining after a Hallie Windjam basket. They called a timeout. Then they went on a little bit of a run, but they didn't go on a big run. You were able to keep their runs to a minimum.
Yeah, that was important. Good teams are going to be able to score and make some things happen, and that's exactly what they did during that time. And we just had two really poor plays that we really work hard on not doing those things. We had a turnover in the front or in the back court, put the ball above her head and kid just took it away from us. And we made a long bounce pass on the perimeter as well. The next points that they got, and they took that for a layup. And we like our defense, but it's pretty tough when you don't get to set up your defense. And Stephen did a nice job of taking advantage of turning some turnovers into some points there.
It scored the Storm 38-27 in that second half, and it was the girls seemed to pick up the pressure a little bit in that second half.
Yeah, I thought we were just more consistent overall with what we were doing. We had some careless fouls in the first half, and I thought our fouls were more so earned. Fighting for position, whatever else it might have been in the second half there, and just did a lot better job of being in position to make plays.
Overall thoughts on the game? Obviously a nice win against a team that would be number 4 or 5 in 8AA with their QRF ranking.
Yeah, it was a great win for us against a really good team. I mentioned in the pregame that there's not an accident that they have that many wins. They're a good team, and they start 5 seniors, so they're a veteran team, and those teams are tough anytime, but they're especially tough this time of the year. So, but we have a veteran team as well, and a team that knows how to win. So it was really fun to come out on the right end of this thing and just play good basketball against a good team.
Well, you faced off the team. Now Stephen-Argyle is going to be big Pirate fans because they want you to knock off BGMR to really assure them of being the number 1 seed. And but you get ready to take on Badger Greenbush Middle River in addition to your schedule, and that's going to be another good game for you.
Yeah, again, another physical team, rebounds the ball really, really well. Similar style, and in fact, they can be physical, and they maybe don't have quite the size, but they certainly make up for it with effort and just, putting themselves in good position, and they're strong players. So it'll be a good challenge for us on Thursday night up in the Swamp.
And, that's at the Swamp, too, so it's always a tough place to play. And, how can you not to have a tough time in the Swamp? But then you end the regular season on Friday at Breckenridge, and that's a pretty good road trip, but also a quality opponent year after year.
Yeah, again, another good program. They have good athletes. They're another strong physical team. So, it's just how the schedule worked out, I guess. But it's a good thing, I think, for us at this time of the year to be playing these type of teams, because these teams are gonna win a lot in their respective sections. I have no doubt about that. So being able to play with that physicality, which we're going to see here in March, is really important.
And you were able to get all the seniors in too.
Yes, that was nice here on senior night. We figured to have another game here, hopefully a couple more games here, but it's the last regular season game, so it's nice to get all those kids in.
Coach, congratulations on the win, and best of luck at the Swamp on Thursday.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Thank you. That is the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Darren Zimmerman. The victorious head coach as the Pirates improved to 21-3 on the season. On senior night, they get the big W. That should about do it. Again, we'll run through the scoring one last time here. Again, for Crookston, they were led by Hallie Windjam, 27 points, 20 of those in the second half. Emma Osborne had 12 on 4 3-pointers. Hayden Windjam had 9, 7 from Allie Peralt, and 4 from Abby Baravich. For Stephen-Argyle, they were led by Regan Swanson with 19, 13 from Riley Mooney, 9 points from Greta Weberg, 4 points for Grace Carlson, and 2 for Josie Rivard. Stephen-Argyle, they had 19 baskets and 1 3. They were 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Crookston had 12 two-pointers, 10 threes, and then they were 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So both teams shot very well from the charity stripe with not a lot of free throws in the game. So Crookston will improve to 21-3. They will travel to Badger Greenbush Middle River to play in the Swamp on Thursday. And then Stephen-Argyle, they will drop to 17-3 on the season, and they will take on Fertile Beltrami on Thursday before wrapping up the season on Friday with Sacred Heart. So a couple section games there. And in boys basketball, a dandy up in Goodridge-Grigla. It was Sacred Heart beating Goodridge-Grigla 80-79 in overtime. So Sacred Heart continues to have some pretty exciting and close games here down the stretch against some pretty good opponents. So Sacred Heart, they beat Goodridge-Grigla 80-79 in overtime. Some other scores that we have in boys hockey, as you heard on KROX radio and also were able to watch on the KROX live stream, it was the Lake of the Woods Bears shutting out the Crookston Pirates by a score of 6-0. The loss ends the Pirates season. And then in the other play-in game, it was Park Rapids beating Bagley Foston by a score of 6-3. Girls basketball, as you just watched here on KROX's live stream, it was Crookston beating Stephen-Argyle 59-47. JV Stephen-Argyle won 44-37. Boys basketball, it was Wennimac beating Crookston 81-60. And the Minnesota Wild, they fall to Ottawa 4-3. Girls basketball finals, Warren Alvarado Oslo beat Climax Fisher 57-20. Kitson County Central beat Red Lake Falls 69-65. Ada Borup West beat Sacred Heart 60-31. Cass Lake Bena beat Foston 68-51. Boys basketball finals, Warren Alvarado Oslo, they beat Climax Fisher 96-41. Fertile Beltrami continues to roll as they beat Red Lake County 82-54. Stephen-Argyle, the Storm, they beat Badger Greenbush Middle River 53-52. Nice win for Coach Lebarski and the Storm. And then Cass Lake Bena in boys basketball beat Foston 55-49. An interesting score there. A lot of teams in Section 8A like that score, saying, hey, we've got a chance here. Cass Lake Bena is the favorite, I think, in both the boys and the girls. They are the defending champions as well, so no surprise there. And that should about do it. That is our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Draft Sports Bar and Grill, they open Tuesday through Sundays at 11:30. Lunch specials are served Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2, with the lunch specials changing daily. Or weekly, we should say. And don't forget, they have catering available. We're getting close to that time of year with graduation receptions and confirmations and anniversaries. They can cater. Give them a call, 281-1183. You can also order online at Draft Sports Bar and Grill on their website. And you can get it to go or get it ready to take out as well. That's Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. We thank you for listening. A pretty good high school girls basketball game here tonight as the Crookston Pirates pull away in the second half to win 59-47. And leading the way again was Hallie Windjam with 27 points. We thank you for tuning in. On Thursday, we will have Red Lake Falls Eagle Hockey in the Section 8A quarterfinals as they will take on the East Grand Forks Green Wave. The Green Wave, the number 4 seed, Red Lake Falls, the 5 seed. We'll have that game right here on KROX. And then we will be live streaming Pirate Boys basketball as they will be at home on Thursday. So that's what our coverage is tomorrow, or on Thursday, excuse me. And then Friday, we will have boys basketball. They're at Wadena Deer Creek in a Section 8AA game. That'll be an important game for the Pirates. Wadena Deer Creek just a couple spots in front of them in the 8AA standings, so they would love to get a win on the road at Wadena Deer Creek. The Pirate girls will wrap up their regular season at Breckenridge. So thanks for tuning in. We thank our sponsors. Without the sponsors, we would not be able to broadcast these games. So make sure you tell them thank you. The best way to say thank you is to patronize their business, or at the very least, tell them thank you for being a sponsor of KROX, of Pirate Sports on KROX Radio and the KROX live stream. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great evening, and stay warm, everybody. This Crookston Pirates sporting event on the KROX live stream is brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinics, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community of Crookston, Cess Vanderhoff, City of Crookston, Tri-Valley Head Start, and the University of Minnesota Crookston, all bringing you this live Pirate sporting event on KROX.